Hello, hope that you're doing well at this time, and hope that everything is going well and you're doing lots of manifesting for 2021, because it is the year of manifesting. And love, I know it doesn't seem like that with everything going on, but truly there's always a positive in everything, like in every negative or any kind of chaos that's going on. So let's just say, like, refrain from like watching the news or anything and just kind of go in your own bubble. And I'm going to be showing you some books that I read that help me during times when you have doubts, or you're just looking for a little change, like positive change. I really love books. I think they're very helpful. I'm going to be showing you my favorite cookbooks and self-help books that I have been reading, and I always refer back to them whenever I need to. So we're going to start off with one of my favorites. Is called The Magic. Now there's a book called The Secret, and it's the same author that made The Magic. Now the reason why that they made The Magic was to break it down a little bit more in detail, because The Secret was a lot of people had a hard time like following it, or they needed more detail or depth about it. So this one shows you day by day, like what to do, like if you're looking to attract love, if you're looking to attract financial success, business, health. It gives you step by step, like from day one till the end, and things that you need to do through your daily life. And this book has helped me a lot, and I have a little bookmark in it. I also have like pages folded. So this one says magically heal your relationships. So like that goes with anything, like family members or companions that you have. This one says have a magical day. So it actually teaches you how to have a magical day, and this is real, like it really helps. It doesn't replace like the love for God or anything like that, but God wants you to be this way too, so it just kind of like breaks everything down in a simpler form. So that's like my first book that I really love. A Secret I gave to somebody to use to read, but I never got it back. And I don't like when that happens, but I can get it anytime. Plus, there's a movie of The Secret, and I watched it like so many times. So I would say, if you haven't seen that movie yet, start off with that one, because it's really, really good. It's really important, and sometimes movies, you can understand it and feel out better than just reading it in a book. My second favorite book is The Hot Detox. So I went to a seminar, like when I was doing some extensive training for my fitness, and I met this lady, and her story is like so good. Like she went from eating really bad, because like food is everything, like we don't realize how much food affects our health, and it really does, and how our body functions. And she was having a lot of health problems, stomach issues, and she decided to write this book to help everybody. It's called The Hot Detox, and it's amazing. The only thing that I don't agree with in the book probably is the hemp, because hemp could be really estrogenic to the body, just like soy in that aspect. And they use a lot of like hemp hearts in their cooking, or in their protein shakes too. So I would say I don't follow that. But for an example, she's got detox smoothies here. This is called the Beet Rocket. there's so much nutrients in it. It looks so good too. And the color is just amazing, like with this book. I have a little bookmark here. This one was healthy cookies. I had this little recipe for such a long time, and I just kind of like leave it in there. I want to make this smoothie, probably do it in the morning tomorrow. She's got one, the gut booster juice. So this one is like really good for any stomach issues, I'm assuming. I've never made that one, but just by the title. And I tried this one, the banana pecan muffins. I have all these pages folded, like I said, in my books. They're really good. Like most of it is like almond flour or coconut flour, or fill some husk. There's nothing in here with like white flour. It's more like a paleo diet. Like I would say there's paleo and vegan recipes in here, which I like to follow paleo. I'd even say a little bit like keto. Yeah, it's just like healthy stuff. Like, and it tastes really good too. Like you can't even tell the difference that much. I'd say it actually tastes better, and you feel so much lighter after having it. There's also a coconut cashew yogurt. Now that one would be like really good. She's got, it starts from breakfast, lunch, and then dinner. So there's a fennel ginger salad. There's an Asian salad bowl. So she does have some meat dishes here. Hot Detox flax wraps. So this is like with flax seeds. Also again, like there's no white flour, like no bread or anything. It's just flax seeds and everything that's like super healthy for you, and you're gonna feel good after, and you're gonna have lots of energy. She's also got probiotic cashew cheese. Now, if you've ever tried making like cheesy stuff, like with mac and cheese with cashews, it does get that consistency, just like cheese, because the cashews like make it really thick and good. So yeah, that's my other book. So I purchased this book after attending her little seminar, and I was going through some training that day. And the training was learning how to make kombucha and learning how to make a vegan kefir with no dairy products. And then she was a guest speaker. So that was like really cool. Like, you can never stop learning. Like, doesn't matter how much you know. You just never stop learning. Like, there's always something new that you can learn. Okay, next book I have is, I have a lot of cookbooks. This one is the slow cooker. So I do have a slow cooker, and on days when I am not home to cook, so I like to have everything like home cooked as much as I can. It just tastes better, and you know what's going into it. I like following recipes in here and then cooking it. There's so many recipes. It starts from breakfast to lunch to dinner. This one is just chili on a slow cooker. I have tried the breakfast ones. I've tried this one in the slow cooker. It turns out really good. I don't use the white flour. I just replace it with the almond flour or the coconut flour. It's not like, it does break apart a little bit, so that one's a tough one. But if you have to use flour and you're trying to be healthy, I would say use the whole wheat flour rather than the white flour. I know it's not like the best, but if you have to, or if you're entertaining or you're having people over, I'm gonna do that one. This one's also really good. It's like a pudding, a berry pudding. You know, because you like run out of ideas and then you don't want to be eating the same thing every day for breakfast. There's also like latte recipes in here. Which other one have I tried in here? I've done the beef. I replace things, so if I don't want to put like the beans, I didn't put the beans, I'll put like another vegetable or zucchini, squash, potato, but I'll use the same ingredients. But if there's an ingredient that I'm not too crazy about, I will swap it for something else. And not all of them I like, but I'd say most of them. This one is a Asian beef with oranges. This is kind of like a sweet beef, and then it has oranges in it, and it tells you how to make the glaze for it, which is like really nice. And I've got curry turkey. I've never tried this one actually. I'm gonna actually bookmark that. Looks really good. I had this for a couple years. I haven't tried it. I have a little paper in here, so I'm just gonna put that in there. Just put these books here. Now, another interesting book. I had this book for like 6 years. It's called the Encyclopedia of Angels. The Complete Encyclopedia of Angels. When I saw this book, I was like really fascinated by it. It has all your angels in here, like from every like religion and culture. It tells you like who they are, what their purpose is. Like everybody has a purpose. Whether it's like Joseph was good for helping you sell your house, and then it tells you like what you can say, like the words you can say when you call upon them. I kind of just try to stick to ones that I know, ones that I don't know. Sometimes you don't know who you're calling upon, so you just want to be careful with that. All kinds in here, like whatever problem you're going through, if it's like trying to sell your house, or relationship, or any struggles you have. I think there's even one to help you with studying, to have more focus and clarity. There's one for truth. I think Mother Teresa was in here too, because she was about spreading love and not letting people's bad experience change you. So if you go through something like really bad in your life, you shouldn't let it change you for the worse. All you have to do is like learn from it and then not make the same mistake again. And that's what Mother Teresa was about. So she's in here too. Yeah, there's so many, like it's full. There's even like a mermaid. I just saw a mermaid. There was one, oh my gosh, look, Valentine, Cupid. So it's like really cute. It's really interesting book. I found it fascinating. We have Mother Mary here. She's everybody's mother. She's good to call upon for family issues or for children, all kinds of things. So yeah, that's another good book I like. It's called The Encyclopedia of Angels. So I'm sure that this one could be on Amazon. I got mine at Chapters in the city that I live in. It's like a bookstore. Now they changed it to Indigo. So my next one is called Superfoods Cookbook. So this just tells you all the superfoods like salmon, berries, how to use them, vegetables, broccoli, lentil, cauliflower, eggs, and it puts them in a healthier perspective. So this is like completely healthy. This actually looks really good. It's called barley and bean soup. This is good for a cold day or if you're in the mood. I remember one time I went swimming and it was so hot outside, but you know when you get out of the pool it's like cold. I was craving carrot soup. It was so weird. I'm like, where am I getting carrot soup in the middle of July? So I ended up coming home and making it. And they got quinoa recipes, like a pilaf. This is really cool. This is multi-grain baked apples. I think this is really fun to make when you're having like friends over and you're entertaining. And you make a bunch of these and just put it there. I love entertaining. Quinoa fish. So using quinoa on, how can I say it? Instead of using breading, we use quinoa. And this one looks really good. This is brown rice and quinoa pilaf. So that looks really good. I love anything that's like rice or anything. But I try not to have it all the time because I am mostly paleo. And I do like a lot of vegan dishes too. We have edamame fried rice. I stopped having edamame because it's soybeans, but I do love the taste of it, but I stay away from it because soy is not good for us. We got granola bars in here. They look really yummy. They're healthy version. Yeah, it's just an amazing book. If you want me to do any cooking, let me know. I think I'm gonna do a cooking video on this channel, and it'll be definitely be a healthy one, and I'll do a dinner one. Okay, next book I found this book in 2014. I was like at Shoppers Drug Mart. It's in our city, and I seen this. Maybe you have one too. It's called the Beauty Detox. So it talks about all the beauty food. I learned a lot as well. Like I was already into the vegan stuff and I was going through like extensive training, but then there's always something that you learn from somebody else. The only thing I didn't agree with this book was the soy again. And then the miso, because miso is like soy. But other than that, like there's a lot of smoothie, great smoothies, the green smoothies. She goes into depth how our system works and how, like, what we need to do in order to have healthy skin. And how she goes into depth about how people are aging really fast because of their food and the mapping of the face. She also goes into, which I thought was like really cool, she goes into stories of people that she's helped, even people like in the fitness industry, like they were eating too much meat and not enough beauty foods, which are your fruits and your vegetables, and they were always tired. They were drinking too much coffee, and she replaced it with told them to have the green smoothie and try to limit the coffee as much, because coffee kind of dehydrates the skin. And then people's hair became healthier, their skin became healthier, which is really cool. And she talks about like certain foods, like how we're supposed to pair our foods. So if you have, okay, like in the book, I learned something from this book, which was really cool. You're actually not supposed to have like certain carbs with meat. Like we always, like people eat pasta, or I've had pasta with meat. They're not supposed to mix the noodles with the meat because it can cause a lot of gas in the stomach. And she explains it like a traffic jam. So she's got like a truck there and a car, and that's what happens in our stomach. And I noticed that. I started paying attention after. So if on cheat days, if I did have pasta with meat, I noticed my stomach became really bloated, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think this is a good pairing. And even if you have like rice with chicken, it creates toxins in the body, and then it can cause breakouts and can make cellulite worse. And she has a whole thing on the skin and how to make it like more smoother. And yeah, and her skin's amazing, and her hair's beautiful and shiny. So I also follow this book too. I'm not like vegan anymore. I was a couple years ago. I was a vegan for a year and a half, and then I had to go back to eating fish and chicken because I wasn't feeling myself. Plus I was training like really heavy weights, so I had to start having more protein, right? And lentil, you can't get your protein from lentil all the time because it dries out the stomach, and then you end up with gut issues. So also in this book, it talks about a schedule of what to eat and how to eat, like week 1, week 2. So I got this one, and then when she wrote her first book, she came out with this one a couple years later. This one's thicker. Yeah, this book's thicker. You can see that. Wait. Okay, wait, I'm just gonna put on top of each other like that. Yeah, it's a lot thicker. I have papers in there and bookmarks and everything, but this one gives you like so many recipes. It's great. It's colorful. She goes more in depth. She's got like healthy shepherd's pie, healthy stuffed peppers. Well, shepherd's pie is good for you, just depends how you make it. She's got beet borscht. This is like amazing for your skin and your hair. Beets are so good for you. Oh my gosh, this one fell out. Okay, so I have another cookbook, Fat Burning Foods. I bought this DVD like 2013, Brazilian butt lift, and it like I already went for training for fitness, but I like exploring and seeing like, you know, anything new or how they put their programs together. And it was a lot similar to stuff I was already teaching, but I came out this little cookbook, and it tells you like everything you can eat and what to eat, and if you're on the go or you're at restaurants. So I thought that was really cool, so I left that in there. So yeah, these 2 books are amazing. They're called the Beauty Detox. I love reading. I love books. I have so much more books. Okay, next book. When I was in college, someone left this in the laundry room in our apartment, and I found it. I was there for days. I'm like, someone left this for somebody? And then I asked, and they said no, they just didn't want it anymore. So it's called The Vegetarian Cooking. It's really heavy and really big. So this is all vegetarian cooking. There's lots of bright pictures in here. It tells you step by step. I got another bookmark in here. There's everything in here. This one's amazing. And that one is a vegetarian cookbook. So yeah, those are just some of my books. I have so much more, but if you want to see the rest of my cookbooks, let me know. And I hope that these help you. If you have any cookbooks or special books that help you, let me know. I think it's like super interesting. And I hope this video was like super relaxing. And thank you so much for listening. Maybe you fell asleep by now. Maybe you're really relaxed. And sweet dreams till I see you again. Bye bye.